What is up, guys? It's Chelsea. I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be using these babies, the gliders. I recently just purchased these and I am so excited about them. They're this brand Utopia Fitness. So affordable, especially if you're the kind of person that likes working home. Especially if you're the type of person that loves working out at home or just finds it more convenient, finds it a lot easier with their schedule. These are a must-have in your workout bag. Like I said, super cheap. You can use them for a full body workout. I actually got these at Set and Flow. Shout out to Set and Flow Yoga. But you can actually get these on Amazon for $8. I'll make sure to put the link in this post so you can go ahead and click it and purchase a pair of your own. We'll be giving instruction on the form of the different exercises we will be doing. So just look out for that. Look out for different modifications you could use. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. Grab your gliders and let's go. So first we're gonna start with a reverse lunge. Grab one of your gliders, set the other one aside. Place the glider on the ground, right foot on the glider. Make sure your feet are hips width distance. Your hands could either be in prayer position, you can grab onto your knuckles, or hands at your hips. From here, you're gonna slide the right leg back, bend the left knee. Whoa, whoa. You're gonna slide the right leg back, bend the left knee, bend the right knee. So you come into this 90-degree angle. The left knee's over that left ankle, right knee directly under your hip. You're gonna drive through your left heel, squeeze your left butt cheek to stand all the way up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Lower down, 90-degree bend in both legs. Drive through that left heel, squeeze the left butt cheek, stand all the way up tall, squeeze the butt cheeks at the top. So from here, bend your left knee, slide the right leg out to the right, sink your hips back low. So your knee over your ankle, never past the toes. So here, I'll show you from the side. So we don't want this to happen. We don't want that left knee going past the left toes. We want to keep the hips back, left knee over that left ankle. So again, bend into the left knee, right leg slides out, sit nice and low, sit the hips back. And then drive through that left heel, squeeze the left butt cheek, stand up nice and tall, squeeze the glutes at the top. Ooh, my left leg is already burning. That's what we're here for though, right? And then you wanna keep your core nice and tight the entire time. As the chest lowers down, you're gonna need to engage the core to hover over that left thigh. We're getting that booty going. I actually learned this move in a reformer Pilates class, or one of the most intense core exercises in the Pilates class, and it's so exciting that you can do it at home. The only thing is you're gonna need a set of blocks. If you do not have blocks at home, first of all, again, I highly recommend if you're an at-home workout kind of person, get some blocks for yourself, especially if you follow my yoga videos. Yeah, just for the specific exercise, it's a little bit easier to have your hands lifted so it won't put so much pressure on your wrists. But if you don't have blocks, books also work. If you don't have books, any sort of block-like thing that you can put your hands on. So let's get going. So from here, this is really exciting. I'm really excited about this. Plant the blocks next to the hips, and you're gonna plant your hands on the blocks. Again, gliders are underneath the heel, so the toes facing up. And you're gonna press into the blocks, lift the hips up, extend the feet out. So your hips are gonna be about in line with the blocks as you're pressing down. So already right there, you're using your core to lift the hips up, keeping the core nice and tight. And then from there, you're gonna slide the hips back, slide the hips forward. So from here, come into your reverse plank. So you're gonna extend the legs forward, shoulders over the wrists, engage the glutes, lift the hips. And then draw the hips back. Keep the core nice and tight. You're gonna pull them back behind the elbows. And then sweep them forward, sweep them back. Yeah, burns. It burns so good. So next, with legs, we're gonna be working on the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. This one's a burner. This one, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty intense. But you can do it, you got this. Come onto your butt, heels on the gliders, toes up. On your back, keep the knees bent. Plant your hands next to your hips. As you inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, straighten the legs. So you want to keep the hips lifted high, squeeze the glutes. And then from there, draw the heels towards your glutes, contract those hamstring muscles. It is on fire. Slide the legs out, slide them back in. Keep your core engaged as well. Keep squeezing your glutes. So now, we're gonna do some core stuff. Place your hands on top of the glider. So one under your right hand, one under your left hand, come into that plank pose. I would separate the feet hips width, maybe shoulder width distance, and then slide the right hand forward and slide it back. Slide the left hand forward, slide it back. Modification, you can drop your knees, or you can always use your forearms. Slide the forearm forward and back. But this full exercise is on our hands, so that's what we're gonna do. One thing I want you to be mindful of, as you reach the hand forward, you wanna actively press into the opposite hand so you're not sinking into the shoulder. So what we don't want is this. You wanna actively be pressing into that right hand. So next you're gonna transfer the gliders to your feet. So one under the right foot, one under the left foot. Come into that plank pose. Hips in line with the shoulders. And you're gonna drag the knees over to the right elbow, lift the hips up. So this is almost like a pike. You're lifting the hips to get the knees over to the elbow, and then shoot it back. Lift the knees up, shoot it back. Lift the hips up, shoot it back. You can always modify one leg at a time, almost like mountain climbers, but trying to get the knee to the elbow. So again, keep the gliders underneath the feet. Come into that plank pose. Shoot the legs back. Lift the hips up high, squeeze the abs, and draw the feet up towards the wrists. Shoot the legs back. Lift the hips, contract the abs, draw them up towards your wrists. Create this little V shape with the body, this upside down V, and then come back. For some burpees, I know your favorite, you guessed it, that's what we're doing today. But there's not gonna be as much cardio, so we're not gonna jump up like we do in normal burpees. We're gonna keep our feet on the glider so we don't lose them. So you're gonna reach the arms up, come down, plant the hands down, shoot the legs back, plank pose. Additional bonus, come down, push up, press yourself up. Then you're gonna use the core to bring the knees in towards the armpits. So you really have to contract your abdominals, bring the legs in, and stand up nice and tall. You can always modify by dropping the knees. So as you come down, you shoot the legs back, drop the knees, push up, come back to plank, draw the legs in, stand up tall. Let's get to it. All right, it's already bumping. Woo. This is no joke. Your heart's gonna be racing. You're gonna wanna stop, but you're not going to, because you got this. So that is it for today. That is your gliders workout. Grab a pair of gliders to follow along. Remember, you can always use socks if you don't necessarily have the gliders, but I highly recommend getting these babies. They're super cheap and really good to have at home for a nice at-home workout. So if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you want to see more from me, more fitness, more yoga, you can always comment below too what you want to see. I'd love to hear back from you guys. But if you want to see more, click subscribe. You can also follow me on the gram. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful rest of week.